40 on tab fixed odds, open 160, nothing else really given a chance. This is expected to just go around and win. Number 14. Let's get to Brett Davis.
As a 3-year-old, second at Canterbury back on the 18th of January, so this time last year at $1.90 and favourite. She ran second to Castle Vecchio, who's done obviously great things since, with a fantastic placing and other great runs since then. Placing in the Cox Plate, of course, behind Lise Gracheur. So the form here for Just Serene, who has won a trial here at Murray Bridge by over 11 lengths, looks particularly strong. You take her out of the race, it's very open. Vivaldi's Quest, a last start winner, as is Mum's My Hero, who wears the club colours. Now, Angel's Bell still to come forward. Only a couple to move in. Rustle Up's another one, and then we'll be set. Just Serene has drawn fairly wide out on the barriers. $1.40 now on tab fixed prices, and all the rage Just Serene. So we're getting close to a start now for race 5 of the day. Over the 1,000 metres, starters taking the platform. Just Serene is favourite. She's drawn out wide, but she's red hot at $1.40. Now the starter's almost ready. They look like they make a good line. Just something not quite right at this stage. There's no light blinking. They all are loaded into the gates. Still no light. So what's going on here? Just potentially Picayune, just some adjustments being made to Picayune. Still no light on top of the gates. They're standing patiently, the big field. 1,000 metres the distance of race 5 here at Murray Bridge, Gifford Park. Just Serene is the favourite. Now we get the light now, stand by. And they're off, and Just Serene pinged out from her wide barrier, also showing terrific speed. Exalted Gold, Shall We Hope, Just Serene racing quite handy, as too is Picayune, and they were followed by Mum's My Hero and then Rizky. Next, nearer the inside is Rustle Up from Hero's Quest. Smart Alex got well back with Counter Spin. Also well back is Devonte Vivaldi's Quest, and last of all is Ready Sunshine as they're about to approach the home corner and swing into the home straight. Exalted Gold from Just Serene, who's poised to strike as they swing. Shall We Hope down on the rail. Angel's Bell, Picayune as Just Serene now races after Exalted Gold as they sprint for home. He pushes here Vorster, and Just Serene takes over from Exalted Gold. Running up behind them, Mum's My Hero, but here's the power clicking in now in the class as Just Serene belted away from the opposition. 5-6 in front. Mum's My Hero, Ready Sunshine, but Just Serene. Things are on track by the looks of it. She's won with a leg in the air over Mum's My Hero and Ready Sunshine. Smart Alec got going through late. Picayune and then Counter Spin from Devonte. Exalted Gold, Vivaldi's Quest, Shall We Hope. Next in was Rustle Up towards the back with Angel's Bell, Rizky and Hero's Quest.
Far too good. Just Serene wins very well. She extended nicely down the home straight. 130 and 110. The on topper from Brass bolts in as it expected at that price. Mum's My Hero second. Ready Sunshine third. You know a bit about that filly's background. They paid a lot of money for her. She's got a long way to go, but that was pretty impressive, Brass.
Yeah, well, this time last year, or a little bit before this time last year, touted as a Magic Millions horse, but she's been a bit of a problem child as far as the gates go. Yeah, very nice filly by Zoustar, same sire as Madame Rouge.
Werribee race number 5 is up next. Larrikin best backed and favourite here, number 2, $3.60 into $2.60 on the back of 2 wins straight at Cranbourne. Hasn't raced for a bit of a break though, about 6 weeks between runs. The middle part of November was its most recent run, but Larrikin favourite to go 3 straight. Number 3, Manza, $4.20 into $3.60. Also had good support. Disappointed at Terang last up, but the run at Yarra Glen first up was good and at longer odds. Elizano, number 1. is a $5 chance. Best backed, number 2, Larrikin. Okay, Werribee is on Sky Racing 2, take note. Werribee on Sky 2, you can download the latest version of the Tab Active app or the Tab app on your smartphone and watch it there. Randwick race number 5, and this will be our next event for coverage. Brass, you're first up. What do you like here?
I like tab 2, 2138, Sunderland on top, home track horse for Gay and Adrian, and didn't have too many friends the other day when he did it tough at Randwick as far as the betting goes, and he ran accordingly, really. Lost a plate in the run too, apparently. 2138, White Boots ready to hit top form, third up from a spell, Cuban Royale, and Savvy Ken, only fair at Canterbury first up, but trialled very stylishly behind Southern Lad leading up to that, so I'd figure he might be able to improve. The big horse, tab 8. Gator, over to you.
Yeah, a messy sort of race, nothing really standing out. In saying that, Sonderland's first up win was terrific, overcoming difficulties with 60 kilos, and there, I'm with you, I think that's a figure run last time, did a lot of work, some post-race issues, quickly beaten. We'll put the pen through that. It was 6 weeks between runs as well. The last third up run was able to lead and win easily, beat Supernova and a horse called Colding. So if we run to that, I think we're going to be able to beat. Cuban Royal, the danger beyond speed again here. Napoleon Solo's hard to catch, but can sit off a likely solid clip here. And both Nick O'Shea, White Boots in the mix, but happy with the 2.
Okay, so Sonderland, the best bet of the day there from Gator, race 5, number 2. Tony likes it as well, so Sonderland the way to go. 440 on tab fixed odds here, and it opened at 3.30, just a little bit easy as bookies get their percentage down closer to start time. Napoleon Solo $3.80 out to $4.40. One White Boot $6. 3 Cuban Royales had some support, $8.50 into $7, but Sonderland favourite. Pick of the yard from Chantel Buckley on Sky. Thoroughbred Central is number 1 White Boots. Number 1 White Boots, the pick of the yard. Just repeating that news regarding Alligator Blood in the Gold Coast Magic Millions Guineas for the 3-year-olds. Alligator Blood caught up in a bad road accident between Brisbane and the Gold Coast on the M1. Fuel tanker rolled over. They've had to close the highway. The float is looking for an alternative route to Gold Coast Racecourse. The race itself is only an hour away. From what I can gather, the horse is still not there, and we're following this story as it comes, but they're desperate to try and get Alligator Blood to the racecourse to run in that 3-year-old Magic Millions. Generally speaking, the horses need to be there an hour before the race, don't they, Brass?
Yeah, no, there's some amount of time beforehand, but I'm pretty sure stewards will be making a lot of allowances for any horse engaged and involved.
Well, they delayed the races for Far Lap in the Melbourne Cup one year. I'm not sure that Alligator Blood will get the same privileges, but
I'm not sure if we'll get to that stage.
Here's Darren Flindell, the 5th at Randwick.
Market, they're all set. Light is on. Clear. Ready now. And they're off and racing. Tenero flopped out of the gates and Esteemed Spirit jumped best, but Sonderland's quickly on the scene, and Man of Peace given an aggressive ride there by CJ Graham, and Man of Peace will hold the front from Sonderland and Esteemed Spirit. White Boots is railing to 4th. Cuban Royal caught 3 wide. Napoleon Solo back to midfield. In advance at Devlin, then came Tenero, and a gap back in the field early stages to Nick O'Shea and Savvy Kennett got back to last, going to the first corner, and Man of Peace holds the front by a length to Sonderland. Cuban Royals on a 3-wide path on the outside of Esteemed Spirit. White Boots 5th, the rails. 2 for the back to Napoleon Solo, a half the inside to Devlin. Then came Tenero, and the last 2, Nick O'Shea, Savvy Ken, would be about 8 lengths off the front runner, which is Man of Peace, who did work to hold the front by a half now on Sonderland. Cuban Royale 3rd there at the 600 metre mark. They're followed then by White Boots, improving on the rails from Esteemed Spirit. Napoleon Solo's pulled out under plenty of pressure. Tenero the outside from Devlin, Nick O'Shea and Savvy Ken's last of all. Man of Peace swings the corner in front by length on Sonderland, Cuban Real. Then White Boots, Napoleon Solo responding to pressure, giving chase to the front runner. Man of Peace is going okay, out by 2.5. Napoleon Solo now. Nick O'Shea is getting a split. Tenero from further back. Man of Peace. Nick O'Shea looks the danger. Man of Peace a half in front, a neck in front. Kept going. Man of Peace from Nick O'Shea. Man of Peace just. Man of Peace and a photo from Nick O'Shea. Third's a photo as well, Devlin and Napoleon Solo. Then came White Boots from Tenero, Esteemed Spirit, Cuban Real. Sonderland drifted out and Savvy Ken was always back last. Man of Peace. Nick O'Shea coming out of the pack with that final surge there at the end. CJ Graham, lead at all costs, a Man of Peace today. Trained by Matt Dale. Nick O'Shea was really biting into the margin late, but has just failed to get there. Man of Peace, trained by Matt Dale.
Yeah, Man of Peace should just scramble in just. Number 9, Matt Dale. CJ Graham didn't know himself with only 51.5 kilos on his back after the claim. He's been carrying big weights in the country. Won the Maruya Christmas Cup just prior to Christmas and backs that win up, leading all the way. Nick O'Shea second, Napoleon Solo third. 9, 7 and 4 the numbers there. He's a good, tough country sprinter, isn't he? He leads all the way there, Man of Peace.
Yeah, well, his strike rate's pretty good. He's won 10 out of 45 altogether, but right sort of tactics with such a light weight there. Press forward. He's often seen on the speed, but 5 kilo weight difference told in the end, I'd say. And yeah, that weight pull for CJ Graham.
Harvey Norman massive half-yearly clearance continues with more great deals. This Lenovo IdeaPad laptop now $988, save over $500. Samsung 65-inch QLED 4K Smart TV, only $1695. Matte Black LG 4-door French door fridge, huge value, $1996. Private collection 500 thread count queen sheet sets, $88 each.